Welcome to the Outdoor Stand Podcast.
Every time I'm always in my head starting these is very weird. Mm-hmm. Welcome back.
Yeah, especially when it's us because we talk all the time.
Yeah.
So to be doing it in another context feels weird.
It's very weird. I think more times it's like anything. More times you do it, the less like kind of weird, more natural it becomes. You just kind of go with the flow. Anyways, we'll get this thing rocking and rolling.
For sure.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody back to another Outdoor Stand podcast. Today I have an extremely special guest, my beautiful wife, Bethany.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks.
You usually don't make any appearances in my outdoor social media life.
Yeah. So that's true.
This
Very
is
true.
like a first. This is like groundbreaking, almost like a. I don't know how you would say it, but
my debut.
Your debut.
On
there it is.
Stand.
Your Outdoor Stand debut. I mean, you've been featured a few times in some stories here and there, some reels, but
a book.
The book, the Great and Powerful Outdoors. It's available on Amazon, by the way. Still, so yep, that book. Yeah, there's lots of mentions of you in that book on our outdoor journeys and everything. But why don't you paint the photo of our scenery? Because for people watching the video, everyone watches the video, of course, for a podcast. Everyone does that.
I mean, I love watching videos for podcasts.
Yeah,
when I can. Yeah. We're sitting around the campfire. Our dinner is on the coals, and our baby's asleep in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's a cold September evening. It's not too windy. It's beautiful.
There's absolutely no wind, which is crazy because in the summertime it was nonstop wind, and to me the weather sucked. So this is like a breath of fresh air.
This is what you want for hunting too, right?
Oh yeah, this just sets it in as hunting weather. It's begun. Like it's already. There's so many people already in the States and out west in Alberta and stuff who are already hunting, which is wild. Like pronghorn, they're hunting. Elk, people are hunting. Like mule deer, it's insane. So it's weird. It's just a different. Like we're Eastern Ontario. We're in Eastern Canada, Northern Ontario, so seasons are a little bit later. Bear's open right now, which is super exciting. Just got a few bear on the cam, on the Spypoint camera today, which is it gets the blood pumping. But anyways, we were supposed to do this podcast on our Lake Superior, so we went on our Lake Superior camping trip. We went camping for the first time with our youngin'. Last week, and it started off beautiful. So it's about 6 to 7 hours away from our house right now, and that's when I was like, okay, that'd be like cool scenery, cool spot. It's nostalgic for us, going to Lake Superior camping, and we had a few beautiful days, and then all hell broke loose.
I mean, I wouldn't say all hell broke loose, but we saw the weather wasn't going to be good. I mean, I was checking the weather every day leading up to it. I even said at one point when we were packing up, I said, should we just go next week? Which wasn't really a possibility, but
yeah.
It was rough. The weather just took a turn for the worse. We had 2 gorgeous days. Even the drive up was a gorgeous day too.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the storm hit. On Lake Superior, storms are real.
Yeah, it's for people who don't know Lake Superior. 1, it's the largest lake ever. 2, it's basically like an ocean, and those whitecaps were insane. Like I've never seen whitecaps.
Honestly,
like
an ocean.
Yeah.
I've talked to multiple people about Lake Superior, and they're like, "It's an ocean. It's a freshwater ocean."
Yeah. I can't. But it's most beautiful. It's so beautiful. But I think with Mother Nature and natural things, the more beautiful something is, it can be 100% the opposite of like you could die.
Yeah.
Like it could, like nature could swallow you whole, which it has on Lake Superior.
Yeah,
like The Edmund Fitzgerald.
Is it or is it the SS? I don't know.
Yeah, Edmund.
There's
I think
a big ship.
Yeah, Edmund Fitzgerald. There's a song about it. Yeah, sunk that. Pretty crazy. But yeah, so that's when I wanted to do the podcast. However, plans change. We adapted. You adapt, overcome, and now we're just in our backyard. Beautiful backyard. We got drinks going. We got, like Bethany said, we got our food that's on the fire. So that's also a bonus. I'm excited, looking for that. What's food? What's for dinner? What'd you make us?
We're having like sausage campfire hash. It's a mixture. Potatoes, got peppers in there, onions, seasoning, and then sausage for you and veggie sausage for me.
Very good. Yeah, veggie sausage, and we're gonna dabble into that.
I'm sure we will.
One of my first questions for you. Well, I don't know. I have some questions, but anyways, how'd you get into the outdoors?
Great question.
I think that's like my one of my go-to things for talking to people is I'm curious on how they got into the outdoors. So how'd you get in the outdoors?
So for me, I started camping really, really young. I've been told my first camping trip, I think I was 3 months old. Now my crazy parents took me camping because they wanted to continue doing what they did. Stay young, stay alive, having fun. And yeah, apparently it went really well and it was easy. I don't really understand how it was easy.
I think that's a lie.
I think as time like goes on, memories kind of shift and you just focus on like the positive memories, and that's what you hold on to and what become like the strongest part of your memories. So it makes sense that you want to remember the good of it. But they kept taking me camping, and then when my brother was born, we kept going camping, and it was just something we did every single summer. And I loved it. We've been to so many provincial parks, and yeah, like I would say campfires are one of my like top number one parts about the outdoors, because I also went on to going to a summer like overnight camp after camping for many years. I think it was like the summer of grade 2 or 3, and that also just continued to develop my love for camping. And I already had so many of these outdoor skills, from like pitching a tent, starting a fire, cooking outside, using a Coleman stove, all those things. And it was really cool to then like have a different kind of opportunity in the outdoors with like going to an overnight summer camp. And I felt like when we did out trip, like I just thrived, because I was like,
this my jam.
Who needs a cabin? Like we're pitching a tent. And
you guys never had a cottage growing up, like
no.
So you guys, like, because a lot of people in Southern Ontario, they'll go, oh, summer's here, we'll go to a cottage, our cottage, that's what I did. But like you were like, well, if you don't have one, we're going camping. Yeah. Which is like very different, but in its own special, like great special way.
100%. Yeah, I think our upbringings in like our summers were very extremely different, I would say. I like my family couldn't afford a cottage, but they wanted to be able to still enjoy what Northern Ontario had to offer in the summer. And I mean, my mom grew up like Girl Guides, Pathfinders. That's her like stick, and like that's how she got into the outdoors. And my dad, when he moved to Canada, he was obsessed with the landscapes. Like he would, he's an artist, so he would like
Group of 7.
Yeah, the Group of 7, like up north Ontario. That was just his dream. That's all he ever wanted to paint. And so yeah, that was like what sparked their love of the outdoors and wanting to pass that down to us kids. And yeah, so we would just, camping and summer camp were my two things that we would do every summer. And my summer camp was actually in Southern Ontario, but I still feel like I could bring all those skills that I'd learned from camping into summer camp, and I kind of like could have that one up on like the other campers and be like, I know how to pitch tent, I know how to start a fire. And then that
they were
just
like
continued.
learning, and then you were pretty well seasoned based off of being a 3-month-old starting out camping. And you guys didn't, or when did you guys get the camper, like the pop-up?
I was in grade 7.
Okay, so yeah, you had a few years where it was tents.
Yeah, like
kicking it
over a decade where I was in a tent for sure. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. What's your favorite provincial park?
Oh, this is such a tough one. I feel like my answer has changed a lot throughout my life. I think if you'd asked me when I was younger, I would have said Algonquin, like 100%.
Yeah. So big.
It's huge.
Like there's just so many different campgrounds.
And trails.
Like
it has
lakes.
The visitor center, the pioneer, or the logging
gets
museum.
Put into it too, right? Like it's so close to Toronto, 2.5 hours away. So people, and
even Ottawa, like you have that.
True.
You can get there pretty easily from both of our like major cities. So
yeah, Algonquin's pretty dope.
It is, and then there's all the like backcountry stuff that I haven't even touched. In Algonquin, like I've done a little tiny bit. But
have you ever watched the documentary? I think I already know the answer because you didn't watch it with me. I feel like you would actually really like this video.
Yeah.
But it's The Last Guide. It's called The Last Guide. Anyway, and it's this guy who literally is the last fishing guide in Algonquin Park. He's like more on the eastern side of Algonquin, but he's just one of those. He's a classic like Canadian hardworking guy, and he would have back lakes, canoes stashed everywhere, and people would pay him. And this is what he's done his whole life since he was like 8, is take people out fishing, shore lunch, and he just would know the spots. He'd know how to connect with people, and it's just like. Yeah, as a Canadian who loves the outdoors, it's like it's sad, but also you're like, man, like it's so cool that there were people like that and who just like live for the outdoors.
Yeah.
So what is it now? What's your favorite provincial park? Okay, how about this? Okay, we'll do favorite provincial park for Ontario, and then we'll do favorite park in Canada. I think that's easy.
Is it?
I don't know.
I think you just made it harder. Okay, Ontario Provincial Park. I'm just gonna leave it at Superior, like Lake Superior Provincial Park. Like it also has quite a few trails. It is quite large, and it hugs like the shoreline of Lake Superior, which is by far like my favorite lake ever. So, yeah. I'll leave it at that. I don't love Rabbit Blanket, that campground.
Yeah.
The northern one. Just because it's not actually on Lake Superior. It's on like a little inland lake. There. But yeah, and lots of memories there. And it's not crazy far. Like probably I'd also want to say like Sleeping Giant, but that's crazy far. And I think it's more attached to the memories that I've made at Sleeping Giant.
Where's Sleeping Giant for people who don't know?
Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay. And how far is Thunder Bay from civilization?
I mean, it depends how fast you drive.
Yep, that's true. Depending on which route you take.
I don't know how many kilometers it is.
Yeah, it's like 1,300 kilometers or like 1,500, depending. Or maybe that was the cabin. But yeah, it's far. For people who are mostly in Southern Ontario, they think of Thunder Bay as like another province, basically. I remember that told
it's
you
really
this.
Like it is. It's so separate from Southern Ontario, even north, like what we consider Northern Ontario. It is so separate.
Yeah.
Like the next, like
well, even Kenora.
Comparable city.
Yeah.
I would say is Sault Ste. Marie, and that's a hike from Thunder Bay. So.
Yep. And we did that one day went on our honeymoon, we went all the way from our house, location unknown, but we drove all the way from our house to Thunder Bay in one day, which is a stretch. Like that's a haul, but it's possible. But yeah, it's just like it's crazy because like just how far it is. Nobody really. It's like, man, why would I drive all the way out there? What is really out there? But it's so beautiful. One, Terry Fox Monument. I mean, we got the Terry Fox Run coming up September 14th for everybody. By the way, all Canadians better be running your asses off that day.
Sorry, I laughed just because that's always been something that's been a passion of yours, a highlight. You're always talking about Terry Fox.
I love Terry Fox. Yeah, he's the man. Yeah, obviously Canadian icon. So that's a super cool thing out that way is a monument. And then you got a beautiful sleeping giant that you can see from the highway, and you see how the giant, the quote unquote giant, and it's called that because the land looks like a laying down person giant. And then we can do a crazy amount of hikes there. The one that we did, it's 11 kilometers one way, but then you get the most spectacular view like freaking ever. So sleeping giant is pretty awesome. A bird?
That definitely was a bird.
That is random. It's pitch black right now.
Like coming
stars,
from the sky.
wow,
There's no trees there.
Beautiful. Yeah, there's no trees there. That's weird. That's very weird. But anyways, back to the podcast here. So I was pretty impressed the first time I went camping with you. One, I had no idea what I was signing up for. It's like, oh, we're gonna go camping. I was like, cool. I just basically packed clothes. We used my truck, and then you came up in your Toyota Corolla with the whole thing packed to the 9 of gear. I was like, whoa, what am I?
Didn't realize, I don't think, like how unexperienced of a camper you were.
Yeah, I was super. I did not camp at all.
I just thought you were so outdoorsy, so I assumed like, he's gotta know something.
Yeah. Well, it's like you said, there's like different upbringings. Like I got raised and brought up cottage, that sort of outdoorsy, boats, ATVs, cabin, and then you had the actual like living outside upbringing, which I envy. I wish I had that in a way too, because you learn so many skills of like, I mean, we pitched some tents, but you had not just the skills on how to pitch a tent, but you also had like, hey, we need stoves, we need propane, we need this, we need cutlery, and you had that stuff too, not just like, oh, we need it. Like you had all those things and backups. Oh, it's gonna rain, we need ponchos, we need head lamps and all this shit. I was like, holy crap. So you packed, and sleeping and all the other stuff, like you packed everything for that trip.
Side note, I wish you'd had more of that upbringing, because then I feel like I would be a lot more comfortable with you going off into the backcountry now to do hunts, which you always talk about doing, and how you want to spend more like overnights out there, and it kind of freaks me out. Because I'm like, he doesn't have
You gotta let the bird fly away from the nest.
Yeah. I'm
currently putting another log on the fire here. I think that's what with our kids, that's what we're gonna bring, is a combination of both. Your upbringing, my upbringing, and then they're gonna be badass survivalists,
Yeah. Let's hope.
Yeah, let's hope. But it was so cool to see you in your element, in your zone, like taking control, like you freaking knew everything. Even like when we get to the campsite, it's like, okay, we have to wash our dishes, we have a basins, and we got this one and this one. Oh, and then once the basin's done, we gotta go and we gotta dump it down the shitter. But not just any shitter, it has to be like the one either like an outhouse, or I think that should, or like one that is a designated dishwashing station.
I think that's new.
Is that new?
I feel like that wasn't a thing.
Like the dishwashing station, or just dumping?
So Dan's referring to, we just went to Agua Bay, and there was bears in the area. So when we checked in, the park ranger we were talking to, she was going over being like bear safe, bear aware, and she was like, so this on the map is where is a dishwashing station, and like that's where you can dump like your dishwater. And I was like, what? Like in my head, I didn't know that was a thing at all at Ontario parks. But it makes sense. Like it's smart to do that.
I thought we went to
there was one in PEI.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm sorry, I'm
making sure dinner doesn't burn.
Yeah, making sure stuff doesn't burn. Probably is burnt, but I think you might have to keep a time check on.
Should we just pause?
No, it's okay.
No,
okay. Let's give it like 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Then we'll check your food. Maybe pause the pod. Pause the pod. But yeah, that was you. But you knew anyways to like dump stuff down in a certain. Like I would have just been like, oh, just dump it on the ground or dump it whatever. Like something that you just don't think about. You're kind of naive to it all if you don't do the research and properly look at all that stuff. But it was cool to see you do your thing, and then obviously you've like shown me, taught me a lot of things with camping, which now I feel comfortable on Crown Land a little bit more, going off, writing down the list of equipment that you would need to do some camping, like by myself in a way. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see that. So basically your main upbringing was camping in the outdoors.
Yeah, definitely. Sick. Yeah, I mean, we can also get into like some more experiences I had, but I did like a 7-day kayaking trip in the Bay of Fundy, and that was guided. So it was a group. It was through Outward Bound, which is pretty well known in Canada, I would say. And you can do it actually for your like high school credit. And you can go out for like a 14-day one. Yeah, it's crazy. And they do ones in like Algonquin and like Thunder Bay. Like
you can get credit for that?
Yeah, you can get a credit. It's really costly. I thankfully did it through like basically I was like sponsored to do it through like this organization.
How much that would cost? I'd pay for that shit now.
Yeah. But yeah, I got flown out to New Brunswick and we paddled around the Bay of Fundy. It was crazy foggy. You couldn't see your freaking
East Coast
in front of your face.
No doubt.
It was so and in the summer too.
Okay, yeah,
I was not expecting
what was what month? What?
August. Yeah.
Okay, so decently warm, but
it was
I guess you got some cool nights. So we went out East Coast in August.
Yeah, we did. And we had when we were in New Brunswick, we had that one night that was super foggy. Remember we were at that random campground?
Yeah, it was like open, like more open, that one?
Yeah. Well, It was like one of our first nights in New Brunswick.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, so foggy. And I think, that was just a trip that I learned a lot about actually being able to do like backcountry camping and being able to like prep your food ahead of time. And we also did a 24-hour solo on that trip.
Yeah, that was
where
one
they
thing
were like, okay, here's a tarp, here's rope, here's like matches. And like, it's 2015. How old was I in 2021?
10 years ago. You're 21.
I was 21.
Yeah, which seems like people. I mean, at 21, you think you're a badass, you're a boss, but you're still a young kid, and that's crazy. So 21, like they left you in the bush and said,
yeah, they're like, here's your like quadrant on this island. Yeah, have fun.
Yeah. So,
like they made sure we knew how to like tie some knots and stuff.
Don't know knots, tie lots. Jesus. But that's like, you probably came out of that with so much more confidence.
He took away our watches too. Like it was very disorientating for me.
That would fuck up a lot of people.
Like you're going off the sun.
Yeah.
And you are.
Yeah.
The sun and the moon.
Yeah. It's time to go
I
to bed.
remember
it's dark.
So vividly. I went to bed as soon as it started getting dark because I was like, I'm not going to be up in the dark by myself. All I have to protect me is a whistle. Like, I didn't have, like, a knife.
What the fuck is that going to do? And there's bears out there.
Are there?
In New Brunswick?
They definitely told me there's no bears there.
Well, I don't know whereabouts were you. You're on the coast.
We were on an island.
Okay.
Like Crown Land Island.
Yeah, maybe there wasn't on that island. But yeah, the New Brunswick has some big bears. Like, they got moose, they got deer. It's a pretty sick hunting province. But you were like that's something like I would I mean, I did. Oh, actually, you know what? I camped once when I was with JM. And we brought the amount of shit that we brought was ridiculous for one night.
Yeah.
But we never did. I never did solo by myself. I still haven't just been slept outside in the bush by myself, which is kind of a sad.
Yeah, no, I remember waking up and it was pitch black. And I was just like, close your eyes, go back to sleep, go back to sleep.
I can't picture you doing this. Like,
why?
Just because I've been with you on Crown Land and you, what's that noise? Is that an animal? Like, even this last trip, you're like,
yeah.
Wait, there's an animal outside of our tent. It's like, no, there's an animal inside our tent. It's Blue, our dog. It's like, he's moving.
I mean, that's different. Moving. We had our baby with us.
That was so funny. But yeah, no, kudos for you for doing that. And like, yeah, I don't know, it's badass. It's badass. Like, I don't know many people who have
the other crazy thing is there was a bunch of these salmon farms like right off the shore because it's like the ocean. So there's these salmon farms which are, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. They're these big like hoops. Almost hexagon nets.
Yeah, they're breeding.
But it's got a big, basically a netted tank in the ocean.
Yeah.
And I guess like the seals go after them. Like obviously it's food. Like I want that.
Sitting ducks. Yeah.
So like mid solo camping, you just hear gunshots going off right there.
Oh, like people were shooting the seals.
I guess.
It's like a nuisance. Oh shit.
Which like, I don't know. We'll get more into me and being vegetarian and my like connection with animals, but that freaked me out. I was like, why are they
killing? You hear just dying in the background.
Like that's so sad.
Oh,
wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah. That's funny. Wow. And then so now it's been quite a journey since then.
Mm-hmm.
And now we were both born and raised in Mississauga.
Yeah.
And now we live 3 hours north of there.
Mm-hmm.
In, some people say, the middle of nowhere, which I like that people say that.
Yeah.
And we have a beautiful spot. Really grateful for it. But I was gonna somewhat transition into our main topic here, but one thing I've been dying to try to get Bethany to shoot bow with me, and so I've swapped out limbs on a PSC Levitate to go from 70 pounds to 50 pounds, but then obviously unscrew the limbs, and then I dropped this bow down to 39 pounds, which I feel like is decently light. And how'd that go for you, shooting bow with me?
I mean, it didn't work.
Yeah, you couldn't pull it back.
I'm not a beast like you.
Yeah, I gotta do some more tweaks, and maybe I don't know, I gotta drop it down. I feel like 30 pounds you could do.
I wasn't the only one that couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's true. Your friend Amanda, our friend, but your best friend Amanda.
And she's
pulled back she pulled back my 50-something pound bow. So yeah, I don't know. It could just be form. Definitely form, technique helps.
Or the draw length. Didn't you say that?
Yeah, that could help, or that could influence like how much poundage when you're pulling back is applied. Mm-hmm. So like the shorter the draw weight for you would be more I guess like probably easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah.
Also, like, just to get back to my upbringing, I had no knowledge of hunting at all, or guns. Like, I was so sheltered from that.
But you said you fished though with your dad.
Fishing, yes.
Yeah.
And then my first introduction to like archery and guns was at camp. Because back in the day, like at my overnight summer camp, back in the day, you could shoot BB guns at camp. So they called it FAB, fishing, archery, BB guns, FAB.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was the first time I ever shot a gun.
But they've taken that away, shooting guns?
Yeah, it's like, the Ontario Camping Association back in 2003, I think.
What?
Took out guns. So that's
they
no
should bring it
longer.
back. Make camp cool again, because that's.
I think camp's pretty cool without guns.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm sure it's great and fun. I've never been to a camp, but
and I'm sure it had to do with like gun control as well. Like I'm sure it's not just like.
Yeah, there's probably some safety protocols, and then guns, like having a bad image and everything, and just the way that the culture has gone in the last 20 years. But I don't know. You see old videos of like movies and camping, and that's what people are doing. They're shooting some guns and they're shooting bows, and they're doing like camp shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was just so not a part of my life at all.
Yeah. Now hunting is
my everyday.
Yeah. So then that kind of leads into something here, but all the viewers, all my followers, everybody out there, always asking me, so why did you marry me?
Why did I marry you?
Just joking. Nobody has asked me that. Okay. But it's just a ridiculous thing. It's stupid. So we are married, though. That is a thing.
Yeah.
And a big thing. We have a lot of similarities between us. So we absolutely love the outdoors. We both love to camp, like to hike. And now we are in the last few years transitioning like hobby farm style, which is more just like doing a garden, raising some animals. So we've raised a pig and we've raised a lot of chickens. But it's like you kind of utilizing our land to live like a more sustainable life. But it's like more me, I guess, like wanting to have like organic meat.
And I think just getting down to the roots of like surviving as a human.
Right.
Like we're so in society nowadays disassociated from our food.
Right.
This is something you're very passionate about too.
Yeah. And the garden, I commend you for just with like sticking with it, because it's a lot of work, a lot of time. And it's backbreaking work in a way, just like you're bent over, you're weeding all the time, and you got like what you get out, what you put in. And you just like, let's just do it, because at the end of the day,
like digging in the dirt feels so good after.
And then like I love it when we get to reap the rewards, and it's like that's a great reminder when you are doing like shit, like our garden beds are just like everything is like we neglected it for a year, but it's just like every year like, holy moly, this is so much work. But then throughout the year, at the end of the year, you get a beautiful harvest, and you're like, this is amazing. So yeah, that's cool. So we've kind of mentioned it. Maybe this would be a good spot to pause, and we'll check our food, and we'll come back to our topic here.
Let's do that.
Here, little break. Okay, we're back. We had beautiful, like that dinner was, that hit the spot, as my grandpa Frank would say. Just a nice hearty meal. It's chilly out here. I don't even know how cold it is, but
when we first came out, it was like 14 degrees, it said, but it feels colder because the sun's not out.
And we also live in this valley where I think it could range. Whoa. Oh, is the blanket on fire? Freaking fire's shooting embers at us. Oh my gosh. We're burning Scotch pine here. But yeah, like we live in this valley that I think it could range anywhere from 2 to 5 degrees colder, for sure. Like when I hunt in the back of our property, and like you're up in a tree, you climb down, you walk into the field, like there's a nice open field. You just like, whoa, it's really cold.
It's like the cold air just gets trapped. But then it doesn't make sense when it's really windy. Like, wouldn't it push that air?
What? Yeah. But it's like thermals, and that's something that I learned as well. Is so even if you're high up on a hill, and if it's in the evening and the wind is in your face and you're high up on a hill, you think you're good for being downwind. when the temperatures drop, those thermals will actually suck your scent and pull it downwind, or sorry, down the hill.
Right.
Even if you're downwind, which is interesting. It's like a cool concept. But anyways, we're back. We're back from our little dinner break, and that was delicious. And we're gonna discuss this topic, which like so many people when we meet them and they understand who I am, which I'm like I absolutely love hunting. I love trying to harvest organic meat from our land, from wherever, big hunter, and that's my passion. And then they see you and you're this beautiful vegetarian. yeah so
the basics. You're like hunter carnivore and I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have questions about that, or they're like, how does that work?
Yeah. And like, I mean, I guess like the opposites attract can be more true. But yeah, like a lot of people, they ask about like, wait, what? Like they're super confused, and you're like, okay, like it's like they almost have doubts as in our relationship, just being like, how does it work? But actually,
it was even a joke at our wedding.
It was because at our wedding we served bear meat from a bear that I killed, chicken from where I raised, and then we had, what was the vegetarian option?
Veggie sausages.
Veggie sausages.
But there's also veggie empanadas. Like there's different options.
Yeah. Which is funny because it's food without meat, and it's funny that now that we have to like classify it as vegetarian, it's like
plant-based.
Growing up, if we had pasta with tomato sauce and it was like, oh, we're having veggie pasta, so you're just having pasta.
Yeah. So
I don't get where all of a sudden like it's like this definitive line of like, if you have meat, okay, that's just a meal. You're having this chicken, boom, boom, boom. But if you're not, oh, it's a vegetarian. Why can't it just be food? I don't know. Just kind of weird. But it's a funny dynamic that we have. But it's fun. Like, what else is more funny is I actually relate more with you and your values than with most people who just eat meat to eat meat, and they don't think about where their food comes from.
Yeah.
So it's funny, but it's also like you have picked being a vegetarian for your own reasons, stuck to it, and don't want animals to get harmed, like you don't want like an animal to die for you. Now there's deeper there, you can go deeper into that, but the main part is like, if I want to, like you said, I don't want to eat a steak because I don't want a cow to die and be a part of that process.
Right.
And then there's lots of people who eat meat and they shame hunters, farmers, people for killing meat, but here they are eating a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And they have no problem doing that.
Yeah, it's like so interesting, and it's crazy how polarizing of a topic it can be. But when you say opposites attract, I don't really see it that way. I know everyone else sees it as that, like hunter, vegetarian, opposites.
Right.
But yeah, to go back to what you were saying, on a deeper level, we have the same values in what we're eating, and we agree on like the values of like how we're choosing to eat. And I think on the most basic level, it's just that we respect each other. Yeah. Like, I respect you. I respect your decision, what you're going to eat, where you're choosing to get your food from. And I think you've grown to like respect me and my choices and what I choose to put in my body and how I choose to fuel my body.
Oh yeah, and I've like I've tried here and there. Hey, you want some piece of bacon? Hey, you want this? You want like no, I don't want it. And then that's just that.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. And then now, after being married for 4 years, not 5, that's an inside joke because Bethany just told me we had our
happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. I'm like, yeah, it's been, what did I say?
You're like, yeah, 5 years. 5. I was like, no, 4. You respond, feels like 5.
Feels like 5. So it's 4 years, but 4 years together. 4 years married, 8 years together. 7 years? 7 years together. Oh my gosh. I'm adding one. I just like, whatever. You know what?
No, wait, is it?
Is it 2017?
Oh,
it is 8.
8.
It is 8.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you just like grow to, like, not everybody also has to be the same, on the same wavelength for people to get along. Like, you can have differences and accept the differences, and still live with somebody, or like be married to somebody, grow and raise a family together. And yeah, I think that's like just a part of us. It makes us unique. And
I think we got it out of the way really early in our relationship. We had all those conversations.
Yeah.
We maybe didn't see eye to eye on everything.
Yeah.
But we definitely had those conversations. I remember them.
Another bird. What the hell? Just birds
Oh,
chirping?
I didn't tell you. I saw a woodpecker on one of our...
Was it a downy woodpecker? Pleated woodpecker?
I don't know.
Was it big or small?
What?
Was that 8 inches?
Sure.
Yeah, that's... that might be a pleated woodpecker, but... Yeah. Damn. That's cool. I love seeing woodpeckers. Pleated ones are big. They're like pterodactyls.
Yeah.
Super cool things. But yeah, the whole vegetarian thing, and actually, so Steve Ranella, he had a good not discussion, but a back and forth with a guy who was a vegetarian, and he was just like, I actually enjoy more, and I said it, like I said earlier, talking with people who are essentially like vegetarians, because they have very similar values towards food and like respecting animals. So, and I think that's what just has kept us going and growing. And you shed light into what you want to eat. I shed light into mine. Every now and then.
But also, just, I think you shed light into hunting in general for me at the beginning of our relationship, because I understood eating meat. Like, everyone around me was eating meat. My family was eating meat. But the passion that you had behind where's that meat coming from, how I'm getting it, and this whole world of hunting, that was a little crazier to wrap my head around, being able to actually like kill an animal.
Yeah. Like, why would you kill Bambi?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, not necessarily, but I think I saw it as like what trophy hunters do, and all the negatives were portrayed in media and in our society of what hunting is.
Yeah.
And because I was like sheltered and that wasn't really part of my day-to-day life at all, I didn't know enough about it to actually make a judgment call. So yeah, all my opinions were based on, again, the media.
Yeah, there's a lot of I find when I talk to hunters who are like-minded like me, and when they talk to people who know absolutely like nothing about hunting, or they're green to it, and then they actually spend the time and they listen, and they have a conversation with someone who is super passionate, and like, oh, you're not the typical hunter that I see on TV, or like that are, redneck type of style, and drinking beers and just shooting whatever you see when you walk to the floor. Oh no, you're actually thinking about not just like deer, the deer that you're shooting. You're thinking about deer in general, and you dive deep into this big passion of this hunting world. And yeah, like most hunters that I talk to are like-minded like that. I have very much spoken to hunters who it's like, oh, they shoot stuff when maybe they shouldn't have. They do they have bad practices. They're drinking. They're doing the wrong thing, and that reflects more of a bad image on hunters. Holy shit, we just had a fire eruption here.
You built it up too much.
I built this fire up way too much, and now it's shooting embers like, I don't know, 50 feet up in the air. It might burn
next
down
to a dead tree.
One of our dead trees, but it's because when I'm burning right now, it's Scotch pine that was super dry, so it's just popping and cracking. But yeah. Anyways, the thing with you being vegetarian though, you have tried venison.
How did I know this was gonna come?
Yeah, you knew this was coming. You tried some venison. There's certain cuts that you like, and then certain ones you're like still like, no, I'm okay. I just don't. That just doesn't look appealing to me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think I got to a point where I just really resonated with you on why you were hunting. And I think something that really stood out to me, one time you said, this is the best death a wild animal is going to get. Like me, just one shot, ideally through the heart, dead within a certain amount of time. Like that is the best death that they're going to get. Like in the wild, the wild is wild. There are so many things that can take them down.
Yeah.
And where they would be suffering for a lot longer. And I think that was something that really like changed my view on hunting. And just knowing that like you are never going to be able to live a vegetarian lifestyle, that's not an option.
No,
so if you have to eat meat,
yeah,
obviously it makes sense to give an animal a good death, eat organic meat. That animals not only had a good death, it's had a great life. That's just so meaningful. So if you're gonna eat meat, that's definitely the meat you should be eating, in my opinion.
And it also puts the responsibility on the hunter, right? Like the person going out there pulling the trigger. It puts the responsibility. Whoa. Oh my God, we have literally embers just attacking us.
Oh my gosh.
It puts responsibility on the hunter, being like, there's the living creature, and if you want to eat that to live, because we have like things have to, it's inevitable, like things have to die in order for humans to live, and if you want to like have that responsibility and take full ownership for it, hunting or small time farming, I guess, is the only way to go about that. And that's something that like it's heavy. Like it's not like, oh, fun. For me, it's not fun like going out and just like killing something per se. Like it's not like, that's not the fun part. It's the
I know you said that in your podcast with Dave. Like probably the worst part of hunting is the physical, like I'm killing something.
You don't.
I'm taking a life.
Yeah, because we cherish deer. Like we as hunters, and just like people too, but like we love deer. That's why we chase them. We learn about them. We make it our lifestyle. Like we think about it a lot, but we care about all these deer. We want the best for them, and so to take one out is
not just deer. Like
tough.
I remember when you killed your bear, and
Yeah.
Like walking up to it, it's just like, that life is over.
Mm-hmm.
And I made that decision. I was the one that took action, and that's crazy.
That's right. Like that's probably the closest I've ever been to a bear, not a live one, but like to a bear, right? Like, so back in 2021, I shot a bear in the springtime, and dragged it back to our house, and had you basically help me, like you were holding the light while I was gutting this thing and skinning it, and kudos, because probably most people, or vegetarians for that matter, would say fuck you or hell nah, I'm not going to be a part of this. But
and I think that's another thing about me. I choose not to define myself as I'm a vegetarian. It's not something on the forefront of my mind. Sometimes I forget to tell people when I'm going to eat somewhere. Oh, by the way, I'm a vegetarian. Like, I don't eat meat. It's just, it's who I am. And it's not like a label I'm choosing to be like, hi, I'm Bethany, I'm a vegetarian.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, and I thought it was cool. After the initial feeling sad about this, like, amazing animal in front of you just laying there.
Are you talking about the bear?
Yeah.
Right.
She had a life. Like, she's survived outside, and we know how hard that is on cold days in the summer, so I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, like this bear is living
all
winter,
year round.
like
packing on the pounds, getting ready for hibernation. Like, that's crazy. Coming out of surviving a winter on like no
kids,
food.
It's had a few cubs.
Yeah.
Being chased by big ass boars.
Like, that's crazy. So just the impact of, wow, that was just living and now it is not.
Yeah.
It's a little sad.
It is. Yeah.
There's grief with it.
Well, the death moment too, like when you shoot a bear, is like, it's weird because like you're excited because you know the bear's dying or dead, and that usually happens when you shoot a bear. There's a death moan, and it's not like always the most appealing thing to hear too, because you're like, it's something that is screaming like, whoa. But then you know that you've done your job. In the way that you've made an ethical shot, it's died, it's quick, and the least amount of pain that the thing is ever gonna feel ever. It probably didn't feel any pain, to be honest.
And didn't know it was coming.
No.
Like, all the animals that are factory farmed, like, they get on a truck, they're sent to a slaughterhouse. Yeah. They know what's, like, they can feel that.
Oh, even when I'm butchering chickens here,
like, that's awful.
It's like, okay, we have 75 birds, 50 birds, and I'm picking one out. And I used to butcher them ourselves. It's like, we're all the birds are definitely, I mean, who knows? But like, it's like, wait, what's happening? Like, there's less and less of us now. I'm just being grabbed by this guy. I mean, who knows? But yeah, like, that bear was in its natural habitat, eating some food. I mean, I've baited it, but it's living its life, and then with an arrow.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing, the video's on YouTube, but it died in seconds.
Yeah.
Like, it ran up a hill that maybe went, it's less than 40 yards for sure, and died. It's like, that's what you want.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure.
So.
Yeah, so coming up to that bear, obviously I felt a wave of emotion, but then it was actually really interesting, the amount of just knowledge you had about, okay, this is what I have to do now, and that's this organ. I was asking you all these questions.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what's that? What's that?
Yeah. Well, we saw
it was
the heart.
like biology. It was so cool.
Yeah. You saw the heart. We saw the liver.
Yeah.
Pulled all that out because I shot it right in the heart. It's probably one of the best shots I've made. But yeah, no, you were definitely, and it was funny just because like then I tell people like how involved you were and interested you were in it. They're like, really? Like, what? Well, she doesn't eat meat. And I'm like, well, just because you don't eat meat or whatever the case is, like, it doesn't mean you're, like, I don't know, not interested in the creature itself and the beast. But yeah, definitely. Even there's been a few times. Well, yeah, I think with Trev too. I butchered the first animal he saw butchered was a bear, and it's a weird thing. And most people get turned off by bear hunting when they see a bear being hung. That's what also Steve Ranella said too. A YouTube video we just watched, but it's so true. It's once you get a bear skinned and it's hanging there, it looks very similar to a human.
Yeah.
Same structure and same build, but
I don't think I saw that part. So that was good.
Yeah, what part did you see up to? The organs?
Yeah,
I think I just left it at that.
Yeah, you were doing the gutting.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, well, I shot that bear towards the evening. That's usually when it happens. And shot in the evening, got the ATV, put it on the sleigh, drove it back, and began that butchering process. Told my buddies, they were like, "Wait, are you sure? Are you okay? You know, you want to get that bear by yourself?" It's like your duty. It's like, yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta go out. I owe it to the bear to go and get it and spend time with it, take it out, and yeah, then we had that at our wedding, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's special.
I think people were. I don't know how people really. It was pulled bear, so it's a very like easy way to. It's like taco meat when with wild game. It's a great way to be like introduced into a different flavor wild game instead of having like a steak or.
We also had like the chicken that we'd raised. Yeah, as well. So people didn't have to eat bear if they didn't want to.
No, but surprisingly, I think like a lot of people were like. There's a lot of people from your family.
Yeah,
a lot of people I thought would have picked chicken just because that's a default, and there was like bear. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I think I cooked like the whole ham of one quarter of the bear. It's a lot of meat.
Yeah,
but there was a good lot of leftovers, but it was tasty. It was good. I liked it. Yeah, that's pretty it's pretty wild. So do you think you'll ever go hunting?
Well, we're just jumping right to there. I don't think I could ever see myself killing like large game. And it's just not something I could do.
Yeah.
Plus I have you, so why would I ever need to?
Yeah, I like that. That means more hunting for me. And same thing when I'm like, man, I don't know, when we go out or since like you don't want to eat meat, it's like, hey, it's just more meat for me.
Yeah,
not a bad thing.
Yeah,
I think you came up with me.
I'm really down for roadkill. Like all your roadkill deers you brought home, that makes me so happy because this animal is gonna die and be wasted if you didn't.
Yeah, like some scavengers will pick it up or something. Yeah, that's something I do quite a few times a year, to be honest.
Yeah, lately.
And so lucky. I work an hour away, driving along this highway, and luckily, I mean, I say I'm lucky enough, but I come across dead deer that have just been hit or about to die, and I'm driving the wife's car, your car, which is a CRV.
That's probably the worst part of it.
And most of the time, I forget to put a tarp in the car, and then there's a good amount of blood, hair in the sear. It stinks a little bit.
Wait, did you actually ratchet strap one to the roof? No, you've never done that.
No,
you have.
Yeah, that was the last one I picked up.
Because I was mad at the time before that because there's a bunch of blood in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, and I didn't have a tarp. I didn't have nothing. This one was pretty bloody. The last one I picked up. That was the one where I stuck around for like half an hour because it was very much alive.
Yeah.
And then so called the cops to come kill it, and they came and shot it more than what they needed to. It was kind of fucked up a little bit. Like they had this 223.
Why is that the cop's job?
Like who else would do it?
Like I think they should just have designated hunters in every area along a highway strip and just call them up if.
Yeah, I don't know who or how they would have that program, but that probably pays. It's another cost. Maybe I don't know.
Or be like, if you go kill it, you can keep it.
If you kill it,
yeah. Like some sort of program like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably wouldn't work, but
I don't know because I think it might have to boil down to they don't like the cops don't want people firing.
Saying that it's dying and it's not actually dying.
Not actually dying.
To, like, get free meat, right?
Exactly. They see something off the highway. This thing got hit. They shot it. Big bull moves.
Because there's people like that.
Yeah, there's people always take advantage of the system, and they probably would be, And like if you're shooting a gun, at night, someone might call it in, so you might be like, oh no, that was the cops. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, these guys came, and it was unnecessary. It was a smaller deer, and it's like, hey, we're gonna shoot in the head. He's like, yeah, do what you want to do because you're gonna wreck less meat. So shoot in the head. I don't care. And they took like 3-4 shots, and it was just like a little bit messed up because the thing was, that's the first shot. It's not going, like, it's dead. It will die out. And so the remainder of the shots were definitely unnecessary. But I ended up, I put that, and they were laughing at me, the cops. But I put that deer by myself because I was like, oh, can you guys give me a hand? Oh no, if we pull our backs or something while we're on the job doing something that we're not supposed to. I was like, well, are you fucking kidding me? So I had to throw this deer on the hood on the roof of the car, and I strapped it down.
Brought it home?
It drove it home, about half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour drive. So I came home, skinned it up. I took 2 back straps, 2 hams, and I think that's it. And the rest was garbage. But hey, it's better than nothing. Better than like you said, like the deer just either, some sort of scavenger's gonna take it, but might as well.
But that also happened when you took the deer, because anything that you're not using, you're putting it out in the field, and like something's gonna get it. So
I hooked the carcass into the field, and something got it. Some wolves, coyotes, birds.
Yeah, it doesn't drag that thing across our field. Like you put it out by
it's like a few hundred yards.
And it's over by the path.
A few hundred yards it dragged it.
Crazy.
Yeah, these animals are psycho, but yeah, the roadkill is nice. Anyone that's questioning it, definitely do it. And if you are someone who is a hunter or not hunter, like you can definitely tell if the meat is good or not. Like you can just smell it, look at it. It's not bruised. Even if it is, cut it out. Like, it's good meat. Provides us a couple 100 pounds, maybe not a couple 100, but 100 pounds, maybe 100 pounds or so of meat a year.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like, it's not a reliable source. But
no, but it's a bonus.
Yeah.
It's a bonus meat is what and like, it's so funny. Everyone always gets grossed out by it. Trevor hit a deer last year, and he was like, I'm going to throw it in my truck. And he threw it in the truck. He did what I did, claimed the dead animal, and hung it in his garage. And he's like, dude, this is sick. He's like, actually, he was surprised on how much of the deer was actually so good to eat.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that happened. Before he got his deer? Or after he got his deer? Oh.
Yeah. So he shot his big buck.
Yeah.
And then, he got a roadkill deer. And he was...
What month was it?
December maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, January maybe.
That's cool.
I'm not sure. It was definitely after.
Yeah.
And it's nice because as like I can speak for Trev on this too, when you don't get a deer that often, and when you do get a deer, every cut of meat is like a delicacy when you prepare for a meal, and you just want it to turn out so well, and you have to experiment, but you don't want to experiment because you want to mess the meat up. Yeah. And then once you have a surplus of meat, you're like, oh shit, like I can enjoy, deer more often because it tastes so good. I can experiment. I can try this. I can try that. And he was pumped. He's like, I might put a front grill on my truck, and just in case if like there was one, I don't have to like slam on the brakes. I can just no, he didn't say that. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Protect the truck. I've hit a deer in a truck before. Yeah. Not fun.
Yeah, and it's done damage. It's done damage to the bumper.
And the deer took off.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like, genuinely don't know where the deer went. But you said it was for sure dead based on the fur and blood on the truck. The
front bumper of our truck was bent, and there was blood.
It wasn't that bad.
Bad enough to bend a steel bumper.
Yeah.
And this thing was like scattered on the side, like blood was up not like a lot of blood, but yeah, there's definitely some blood and hair up the driver's side door, the driver rear door.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was alive, but maybe.
I don't know. I just remember it like skidding out of my peripheral on its side. Well, it was just like, like across the pavement.
Oh man.
Oh, I was very shaken up.
Oh, yeah, you gave me a call, and one of the first things they asked, it was like, well, where's the deer? tell someone that I want the deer.
You were like, you have to call the cops, and then you're like, tell them we'll take the meat. I was like, F this, I don't care.
Yeah, you're like, that's the last thing I think about right now is this stupid deer. And you're like, yeah, you were like, yeah, on edge, just a little bit, tweaked out a little bit because you just hit this deer.
Yeah.
And yeah, couldn't find the deer. But anyways, it's all good. Shit happens.
Yeah. Sorry, we went down like a roadkill.
Yeah, roadkill. No, it's okay.
Very far off from hunting.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's pain. It's about paying respect to the animal, but
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, maybe like you see yourself coming out for some more sits with me, in like a tree stand blind.
I don't know. I think it's a lot more challenging now that we have a baby.
Yeah.
So for me to take time away from our kid and then to be with you, obviously, it's hard. That time is, I find, very valuable. So if we're getting someone to watch our child, probably want to do something other than hunting.
Just freeze in the middle.
I'm also temperature. We are polar opposites. I think that's more crazy, the difference between us,
right,
than how we choose to eat. Tonight you were like, oh yeah, it's warm outside, and I was like, I don't think it's that warm outside. And here I am. I'm in polar fleece. I have a vest on. I have a toque on. I have a blanket on.
Are you so cold? Do you need more fire?
Like my toes are cold right now.
You're gonna need to ramp this up a bit more.
No. I do not want to be burned by an ember. But yeah, it's not super appealing to, here you go, hike out, wake up early, hike out, start sweating, get out to a tree, climb up a freaking tree, sit there, freeze your butt off. It just doesn't seem that appealing to me. So I don't really see myself going out and doing sits like that. Maybe when kids are older, that's something we could potentially do as a family. I don't know how successful you would be at getting an animal at that point, but I'm more than happy to help instill your passion in our children. I just don't think it's the same passions as mine.
Yeah, I think what would really help, and I've mentioned before, is like, and like, I think it's tough for adults when they have this passion, like in bringing kids. I mean, I even when I was younger and my dad was taking me out hunting, first off, his style of hunting was like spot and stalk. So it wasn't this like typical stuff that you have heard me do, or what we did later was baiting and waiting. But like with where a lot of hunters in Ontario, they'll like it. Hunt season comes, down goes the corn, and you bring the deer to you. Yes, you're gonna see
corn.
All that corn. You'll see a lot. Like you'll see some deer. You'll see a lot of deer on trail cameras, but it's not natural, right? Like you're not learning anything about the deer and what they're doing. However, okay, so I'm getting sidetracked. But my dad, when we first started bringing me up, it was like, okay, we're walking. Like we would walk the whole property at the cottage.
Right.
And just keep walking and walking and walking. And I'm like, and slow too. It's like not like you're going for a nice little.
No, you don't want to crunch those leaves.
Yeah, he was teaching me how to like walk so you don't crunch the leaves as much. So it's like you go from your inside to the foot, and you're going really slow while also looking down but looking up. And that's exhausting. And I was in grade 4 or 5. And then I was like, Dad, like, freaking tired. Like, I don't want to do, like, I don't want to keep walking, right? So, and he was like, all he wanted to do was just get a deer with me. And that's just like, obviously, like, super, like, a great, crazy memory, super, like, I don't know, cool to have, I guess, as a father-son moment. But then, yeah, like, how is that line where you're like, I need you to come back. I want to keep doing this. I want to come back. And if we don't get anything, which is highly likely, how do I get you to come back? So then it's like,
yeah, it's not as enticing.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe we'll do some sits in the field, but then you're dealing with a kid sitting there being still in the cold, right? And you're like, oh, that's kind of tough. So you have to kind of alter that hunting. That's why I would love, and I think I'm going to do that, is build a blind, do it for rifle season, far enough away where, deer may not hear you, not too big of a deal. You could throw a heater in there,
right,
and make it, especially for up here, like in Ontario, where it gets really cold, make it more inviting for kids to be like, oh, it's
a little more comfortable.
Yeah, a little more comfortable. It's like a house. You're kind of like just warm. You're cozy. You have your hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And it's like something that they look forward to. Like you're still outside, but you're comfortable.
Right.
And then hopefully have the fairy tale story ending of.
Yeah, that sounds like more like camping to me. So I think I would.
That's more like camping. Yeah.
I would enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally don't think I could ever shoot a big game animal. I would definitely be interested in seeing you do that and experiencing that with you someday. I think the only type of hunting that I would ever be able to be comfortable with would be birds.
Like small game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
gross.
not rabbits.
Not rabbits?
Yeah. Grouse, geese.
Why not rabbits?
I had a pet rabbit.
Oh.
I just can't do it.
I had a pet rabbit. Oh. Yeah. That makes sense. But you do like grouse, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, how many of them have I hit with a car? Like,
I think you've killed more animals than I have, to be honest. The amount of, like, when you're driving,
they just run out at
me.
me.
Run out
I
at
didn't
you.
tell
Moose,
you.
there's deer. Like,
the other day I was coming back from the store by myself. Chipmunk.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, okay.
Smoked it?
I think it made it. I'm not 100% sure. Not like that time I hit the grouse and I looked back at my rearview mirror and it's just like struggling, flapping, feathers everywhere. I was like, do I go back and reverse over?
Oh, yeah? Right? But at least that's how you're thinking.
I called you and I was like, should I do this? You didn't answer.
It's probably dead. Yeah. Okay, well, that'd be cool. I mean, eventually maybe we get, you have come with me to do some sits for deer. Like,
what was that? We tracked was it a coyote or wolf?
Wolf.
One time. That was the whole day walking through deep snow. That was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I shot this wolf. It very much took me off guard, but in the morning before I went to work, shot a wolf that was coming in, and I made one of the most common mistakes I think a hunter does make, and that's trying to track and go after an animal right after you shoot it without seeing it go down. And that's just something, stupid, rookie mistake. You live and you learn. But anyways, I was like, oh, I'm in a rush before work. I think I made a good shot. I found good blood. So I just decided to go after it. And stupid, really dumb, because then I bumped it and I came up to a spot where it laid down, and within a 5-6 foot radius, blood was everywhere. Yeah. And based off of that sign, you're like, oh, this thing isn't going far. But sure enough, this thing freaking took off. Yeah. And it was gone. But you're still like, okay, well, I got to go track it now. And that's what you and I did, was we basically walked and tracked this thing for, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of yards.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
We went deep far. Snow. We weren't even on our property anymore.
Yeah, full disclosure. We were off on some other people's lands, which that happens.
Obviously not ideal, and it would have been better to get permission, but it was winter, and the land back there definitely is barely anyone on there in the winter. Yeah, there's a marsh that separates a lot of summer land back end of people's property. But yeah, I mean,
and we don't know where it died and whatever. And if we did find it, we never ended up finding it. Found a wolf den of where it lived.
And it stopped like leaving a blood trail.
Yeah.
There was like no blood for a while. You were really frustrated with yourself for the situation.
Yeah, it sucks. It's the worst feeling, and it's something that, same making a good shot, you just like reflect back and you're like, should have done this, I should have done that. And I've done it with the bear too. Like there's been multiple animals. I shot a deer that I wounded, and it's like, yeah, like that shit like that does happen. I think it happens more than to the common hunter than what people show. And yeah, it sucks. It doesn't sit well with me, and it shouldn't. And I think that's a good thing in a way, because then that means like I care about making sure like I'm doing my part, and I didn't do my part in being a good hunter, and taking the animal the right way that I should have.
Yeah.
So they're all lessons learned. In the moment, sometimes it's hard to follow through with reminding yourself of your mistakes. But yeah, you just gotta go out and just keep trying your best until, stuff does happen. Where yeah, I shoot a bear and it goes less than 40 yards. I've had that happen twice.
Yeah.
And that's been a great feeling, so.
Yeah. Didn't we go like scoping for rabbits in the winter one time too?
Yeah. I took you out. We walked around our property looking for some rabbits. Around Christmas time, maybe. I think we were both out, but yeah.
It was cold and snowy.
Yeah, we were both very bundled, trekking through deep snow, being in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were trying to look for some rabbits because I saw a few.
And then of course I've been with you to check trail cams since day one of our relationship.
Day one, that's when our thing is, hey, you want to go check some trail
putting
cams?
Out feed. Oh my gosh, that one time you like slid down the hill because it was icy and you were carrying a full bag of corn.
What happened?
Oh, you were just carrying this big bag of corn down the hill and it was icy, and all of a sudden your feet were above where your head was supposed to be. And then you were on your back.
Yeah. I ate shit.
I laugh because you're okay. But you laugh at everyone's wipeout. So I felt like that was karma getting you.
Yeah. That stung. But it was you called it too. You're like, oh, be careful. And I was like, oh, I'm good. I can track this corn down the hill and whoop, slip and.
Oh my gosh, that probably hurt the next day for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good bruises?
Well, yeah, probably. I don't remember. It's a few years ago, but no, that was a lot of funny memories. That's what I like and about the outdoors is most of my, and ours too. I say most of our fondest memories are the outdoors.
100%.
Yeah, it's like this, like doing this.
Like that's why I love the summer, because we're outdoors the most.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh yeah, this past summer that we were outside a lot.
Yeah,
it's really hot, but
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
That's
it was
what
a good
the
summer.
Water is for.
And our pool was freaking ripping. It was like 35 degrees one time. It's too hot. Nice. We had to cool it down one time.
We put hose water in.
Yeah, we had to put hose water in because it was freaking too hot.
It was really warm.
Yeah.
Because they're just baking in the sun while we're gone camping. And with the solar blanket on too, so.
Yeah. So how was camping with a kid, baby? It's pretty quite
Yeah, it was my goal.
We didn't quite do your what your parents did at 3 months.
No.
If we did that, it would be just like, well, sorry, it'd be like middle.
It would have been winter.
Yeah, middle of winter when that would, but that's just like but
no. Yeah, I think going into the summer, my goal was to be outside as much as possible, make our baby laugh as much as possible, and go camping. And I also wanted to share this experience with our best friends, like Dave and Amanda, because they also have young kids. And I think it was definitely more challenging, or I thought it was going to be more challenging for them just because they are not as used to like the northern lifestyle and they didn't grow up camping very much. So yeah, I think we went about it in a really good way, like using our first camping trip as a mock camping trip on our property.
We almost called it quits for camping for life, though.
But that was our longest trip of the whole summer. That ended up being our longest trip camping.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Isn't that crazy?
And it was the hottest.
So hot.
So we also, we tent camped, did exactly what we would be doing in Ontario Park.
Yeah.
And yeah, the tent that we used, and it's so green, like you don't know, like it's like anything new, you just kind of go into it. So we're like, oh yeah, we use a tent.
Yeah, it's one of Dave and Amanda's old tents because they have a bunch of tents.
See how the setup goes. And to be honest, like I think Dave and Amanda, like they were more prepared. They're like,
because Amanda researched everything, like how to camp with kids.
Yeah,
like she put a lot of research into it.
You could tell.
Yeah, like for sure. She wanted to be prepared, which makes full sense.
Yeah.
I think I was just so lax on it because I was like, oh, I've been camping my whole life and we're going to be right outside of our house. Like if something goes wrong, like we will be fine.
Yeah. And it's like, and it's testing the waters, just being like, well, here's a tent. Mm-hmm. It was free to use.
Yeah.
So we're also like not spending money. So it's like, yeah, it's a free tent. Let's just see how.
Because like we have a tent, but our tent is a 3-person tent and it's more of like a backpacking.
Yeah.
Like paddling kind of tent because it's lightweight. So it just wasn't going to fit us with all of our baby's needs and our dog. Like it just didn't make sense.
So we basically used the resources that we had. And yeah, it was hot. Also
bright as heck.
So our baby goes to sleep at 7-ish.
And naps were
and it gets dark at 10 in the summer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just not ideal. Yeah, there's a few things, but like we learned a lot. We ended up getting a blackout tent from Coleman.
Yeah.
And that literally, is like literally night and day.
Like dark room technology. Dark room. Which I swear all tents used to be made like that.
All my ice huts are dark room technology.
Like the tent that I remember growing up in, it was like this teal and purple, like dark colored tent. Yeah. And when you were inside, like you needed a light to see.
Maybe tent companies are chinsing out now and they're taking away that material because it saves them money or something. Maybe. I don't know. But definitely after seeing Dave and Amanda with that tent, I was like, and you said mainly was like, yeah, like we should get one of those tents.
Yeah.
And
I was like, we either get that one or like do research and find a tent that's going to work better for us because it's not going to happen.
Yeah. And it was great value. Like it was a really good deal. And then we ended up doing some more camping, but.
Well, we did another one night right after that. We were going to go on Crown Land, but it didn't work out with all the road washouts. The weather was crazy this summer.
Yeah, it was just weird.
Like the crazy rainstorm, crazy wind.
Then it was
hot.
Fuckload of rain.
Like heat, extreme heat, like everywhere. It was all over the map.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we didn't end up going on Crown Land. We went on a different piece of property that you own. And yeah, that was much better. And I think if we hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have felt comfortable going to an Ontario park camping.
Yeah, and it's like anything when you start something new, you know, like the more you do it, the better it is. So you'll still have some speed bumps, which we encountered after, like on our third camping trip. We had some moments where our baby was just not sleeping because she's always changing, and that shit just happens. But I think everyone's learning all the time.
She was teething. She was starting teething.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
for sure.
For sure, she's probably teething.
rally.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 4 camping trips in one summer with a baby.
Yep. And making sure she gets that outdoor lifestyle, because it's I mean, you and I have both had it very young age, being outdoors, what that means to us. And that's the biggest takeaway, I think, from all this, is that whoever you are, wherever you come back, like whatever your background is, just have an outdoor life, outdoor experience.
And our baby was thriving outdoors.
Oh my gosh, she loves it. She plays in the dirt. She's like covered in dirt.
Sand,
and she's just
water,
happy.
rocks, sticks.
Yeah.
Like that second camping trip we went on, I packed like all these toys that I did not need to pack, because she wanted to play in the dirt, eat rocks, bang sticks together, and climb on our Rubbermaid bins. Yeah. That's what she wanted to do. Yeah.
And like and her, like, you look at her fingernails at the end of the night, and it's like, holy moly, like just covered in dirt
for years, and
putting things in her mouth that she shouldn't. But you can see it, that she's learning in her head, and she's like, oh, whoa, this doesn't taste
after
weird.
a couple mouthfuls of sand and dirt.
And she's spitting it out, and I don't know, it builds character.
That's for sure.
No, it's fun, and I'm looking forward to raising kids completely up north. I mean, we're both from the city, so this is gonna be really new for all of us. We're really looking forward to it, but more importantly, doesn't matter, just get outdoors, you know.
And 2 of our trips were no electricity, and 2 of them we did use electricity, so that's cool.
Yeah,
I feel like getting more into Crownland would be ideal.
Yeah, we'll work our way.
Yeah.
Work our way to Crownland. Crownland is public land, free to the people. If you're a taxpayer in Canada, then you can use Crown land, which is general public land.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we've covered everything
Sweet.
that I wanted to chat about. We've bridged the gap between vegetarian hunters.
I feel like it's still just the tip of the iceberg, though.
Oh yeah, it's all, and you said it, the media. It's all whatever the media portrays.
Yeah.
Portrays. Yeah, and it's like, it is what you make out of it. You just gotta listen to the right people, and it really can change your view on how just someone wants to live their life.
Yeah.
So, no, it's cool. But looking forward to some cool hunting adventures with the family. That's gonna be fun. Looking forward to shooting a big buck this year.
I hear that every year.
Every year. Yeah, it's been a few years, but that's okay. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to say good luck this hunting season on your hunts.
To me.
No, I meant just like good luck just surviving at home while I'm hunting. Yeah.
Full childcare job.
Yeah. So good luck this hunting season.
Thanks.
Appreciate everything you do as a mom, as a wife. So thanks for coming on this special podcast and sharing your outdoor stories. It was cool. I feel like I learned a little bit more about you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's cool. I liked it. Did you like it?
Yeah. Just like listening to your podcast, my favorite so far was the first one. Like, it was really cool to hear you and Trev sit down and just talk, like, because I always want to be a fly on the wall for you guys' conversations, because you have a really special relationship, and it was cool to be able to listen to you guys chat. But yeah, I'm just really proud of you doing this podcast overall. It's really cool. I love watching you accomplish things that you're passionate about, and this is one of them. And like I wish for every year, I hope you get the buck early.
Get done with the season. Get done with the hunt so we can hang out.
I know it sounds bad, but I do want you to get one. I just get one.
Yeah. I know. And hopefully this year. Well, I mean, the last 2 years, help your brother and try to get a buck. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm due for one for sure. Bears are roaming around more this year. I mean, I could have gone out tonight and shot a bear. To be honest, it's pretty wild.
In the dark?
No, it came at 7.
Tonight.
Came at 7
Oh,
p.m.
when we're putting the baby to bed.
Yeah. So I didn't have to leave, but baby can put herself to sleep. I'm joking. But anyways, all right. Well, thank you again for coming on. Thanks everybody for listening. Do you have any final words?
Good luck.
Good luck
to everyone.
To everyone out
Not
there
just
for
you.
the season. Yeah, there you go. You heard it first. Okay. All right. We'll chat soon. Bye everyone.
Bye.